Today I will be showing you how to make this peace sign here, and will be very similar to the coloring on this one. And also I'll talk you through how to make this Mercedes sign during the tutorial. For the peace sign you'll need about 44 rubber bands in total, and for the Mercedes sign you'll need about 40. And you want to kind of use a hardish jelly rubber band. It's firmer and your creation will come out a little stiffer. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the inside. We are going to take whatever color you want to use. I'm using a pink, so I'm going to take a single, doubling it, and from the top of our loom we're putting it from the first to the second peg in the center. Again, single, double, from the second to the third, and now we're taking our next color, and mine will be purple, so single, double, coming down the third to the fourth peg, single, double, and I'm putting it diagonally from the fourth center to the side fourth peg, purple again, single, double, from the center fourth through the side fourth, the other side diagonally. Again, another single, double, down one, and repeat that for the other side. And then the center, so that's all purple. Now if you want the Mercedes signs, don't put the center like I am now, you just want to do the sides here. So now my next color will be kind of this peach. So I'm taking single, double, I'm coming down one, and then single, double, down the other side. Now if you're doing the Mercedes signs, you should just have this and down these two sides, and that's it. So for the peace sign, we're going to go ahead and take our peach color again, and coming down in the center. So we have 3 peach down the center. And now we're going to continue 2 extra down the center. Your next color, I'm doing yellow, single, double, and down twice. Single, double, again. And the rubber band that I'm using are jelly-like. They're harder rubber bands, so it forms the peace sign better. It's stiffer, so you might want to use that. I would recommend it. And now we want to cap each end here. There should be 3, the tip, with the same color band. So the center is yellow, so I'm capping that off 4 times, or looping it 3 times, create 4 loops. Again, the side, and for the Mercedes, you should cap these 2 off 4 times. 2, 3, 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're looping it 3 times to create 4 loops. So now we are ready to hook, and we are going to start at the center, go under the cap band, grab the bottom 2 bands, and looping it onto itself, creating teardrops. And we're coming up our center all the way to this peg there, the 4th from the top, where it all meets. Now we're going to do either side. Let's go ahead and go under, grab the bottom 2, and looping it onto itself. And you're going to come right to the center and do the other side. Same looping. Go under the cap bands, grab the bottom 2, make sure you see teardrops as you're going. Now we're ready to loop up the center. Let's go ahead and pull all those bands back, grabbing only the bottom 2, and very gently, carefully, there might be tension, release any tension and looping it onto itself. And you should see the teardrop catching your rubber band, and loop the rest all the way up to the arrow. And now we are ready to take that same color minus the pink, and we're going to double it take a single and double it. And we're going to put it through, and you're going to need another hook because this will need to hold for the most of our project, just to keep it in place, or just some holding instrument to kind of hold this rubber band in place there. So now let's go ahead and take it off the loom, just carefully. So this is the middle of our peace sign. Your Mercedes sign should just have 3 prongs. This one, the center top one, and then the 2 side ones, like that. Let's go ahead and make the piece, the outer ring. And we'll start with our pink. Take a single, we're going to take a single and doubling this whole project. So single, double, starting at the top of our loom. And we're just going right around the perimeter of our loom here. So single, double, I'm coming down diagonally and then coming down 4. Single, double, 3, and you can use whatever color you want. I'm just doing this arrangement. 4, and for this one I came down 3, but it's up to you if you want to come down 4. I want to change it up a little, make the fading a little bit more on this one. And let's go ahead and do the other side, same thing, same color. Single, double. Single, double, coming down 4. Make sure you push your rubber band down. And now we're going to our next color. I'm using purple, so single, double. We're coming down 3, just on the outside. 2, 3. Always single, double. Again, repeat on the other side. That's 1, 2, 3. My next color, which is that peach color that I have, single, double, and I'm going to come down twice. We're going to use the whole loom. Repeat on the other side, single, double. There. Let's finish the rest with our yellow at the bottom of our peace sign. Single, double. We're coming here. So that's a 4th from the bottom to the 3rd. Now from the 3rd to the 2nd. And then we're going to close it off from the 2nd to the center last peg. And repeat on the other side, same thing. Single, double. Single, double, last one. We are ready to add the center of our peace sign. Let's go ahead and get it from where your holding instrument is, and at the very bottom, the other side of where your hook is. We're going to go ahead and go in the very bottom where the cap band was, and there should be 4 rubber bands because we capped it off 4 times. It should be 4, so get your hook through all the 4 loops there, stretch it out, and pull it over that last peg there at the very, very bottom. And then we're using that as a cap band. Push your other rubber bands down, go under your cap band, grab the top 2 bands, and wherever it goes, loop it onto itself, creating teardrops. And then go back in, grab the last 2 band in there, and looping it onto itself. And now we're going up, looping it up twice on each side, creating teardrops as you go. That's our 2nd loop. And let's go on the other side. Let's go ahead and add the side peace signs this one and this one to this peg here. So that's the 2 for the 5th peg from the bottom. What we want to do first, so we don't have to stretch it so much, we are going to take some of the bottom of our peace sign off of our loom. Be careful not to take it all the way off. We're just carefully taking it off to the 4th peg there where we looped up. So now that you're here and our peace sign is not too stretched out, let's go ahead and go in one of the arm. I'm working on the right one here, and I'm going in the cap band, put my hook in. Again, I want to find 4 rubber bands. That was the cap band, and I'm putting it on the 5th peg from the bottom, like that. So that's 2, 4, 5, and I'm going to repeat on the left hand side, same thing, put my hook all the way through those cap bands, and I want to make sure I have 4 rubber bands onto my hook, and then pull it open and then hook it right onto the 5th peg on the left side. Make sure you get all your rubber bands on there, and now let's go ahead and loop up. Go under the bands here at the bottom, grabbing the bottom 2 and looping it onto itself, creating teardrops. And let's go ahead and continue up the side, either side if you want. We're just going to loop up all the way to this 1st peg here and loop any side you want. I'm doing my right first, all the way up. Make sure you grab the bottom 2 bands, creating teardrops. And if your rubber band's too tight, you want to make sure you stretch it out first. So here I'm stopping at the 1st side peg there, and we go ahead and go on the other side, grabbing the bottom 2 bands and looping it onto itself. Again, if you can't see it, push it down, grab the bottom 2 band, creating teardrops, and coming all the way up. Okay, now that you've done that, let's go ahead and check to make sure you have teardrops and the teardrops are catching. Let's go ahead and release some of our bands so we can attach this top of our peace sign to the top of the loom. Just take your hook, preferably the back so it doesn't stick and break your bands, and we'll take most of this off the loom. Moving up our loom. Don't break your band, we're almost done. Now that we're here, and don't twist your sign, let's go ahead and take the tippy top here of our peace sign. Let's not twist it, try to keep it straight, and put that last 4 rubber band that's on that hook that's been attached all along, and attach it to the very tippy top of our peace sign there in the top of our loom. Go ahead and reach in, grabbing the bottom 2 bands and looping it onto itself on either side. There, we are done. Except for our slip knot rubber band, take a single band. If you want to, that's fine. Go all the way through where the arrow is and create your slip knot. Go ahead and take it off the loom. Now when it comes off the loom, it's not going to look perfect. You'll have to adjust it a little bit, pull it out, and adjust your sign Your rubber bands will be somewhat sticky, but if you stretch it out enough, it'll be circular. So there's your peace sign. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching.